Alright guys, welcome. I'm gonna try and do a few tutorials over the 2026 year. So starting off now late in December 2025 and pushing through to next year. So starting off, we're gonna do a simple soap dish with a honeycomb mesh insert. Nice, simple, sleek, minimal design. If you want to use it, you're welcome to. If you don't want to design it but want to learn how to make it, then that's cool too. Or I'll put my link in the caption below to the Maker World page where you can find my design here. Alright, so new design, top sketch, create a sketch, top plane, rectangle, center rectangle. Now my sizes might be different to yours, but for this design I use 70mm wide, tab by 120. I'm going to put a fillet on all four corners of 5mm. 5mm, enter. From here we can finish this bit sketch off. We're going to click E on our keyboard, for extrude, and then we're going to go 15mm. Going to go to operations, we're going to go new component, and we're going to click OK. Then we're going to go rename our component, so right click on it, rename, and I'm just going to call this tray. Always best to rename your components, guys, as you go along. Now, being this is going to be a tray, we want to turn it into a shell, so I'm going to click the shell tool, click the top plane, and I'm going to click 2mm. And there we go. That is our shell. From here, we are going to go and basically make the mesh, honeycomb mesh now. So, create a new sketch, click the plane there. We're going to make another square, and we're going to use the center, and click here. Remembering to take into account for sizing, so you've already got a 2mm wall, so you want to make sure you take that off your size, and you want to take off your tolerance as well for your printer. So I'm going to make mine 65 tab by 115 and enter. Now I'm going to turn off the tray by clicking the little eye there, and I'm also going to put a fillet on the corner of these as well. Again, 5mm to match our tray. There we go, enter. Now we want to put a offset on this, so we're going to double click on the outside line, so all highlights blue, O on the keyboard, and 2mm. And okay. Then from there, we are going to start the honeycomb. So I want to put a 5mm line in the middle here. That just helps us line up the point. So you go 5mm and click the green tick. Go create, go polygon, go inscribe polygon, go to the center and go straight to the top of your 5mm line you put in before and click. Now we no longer need that line, so we're going to trim it, take it away. Now I'm just going to zoom in because I am going to put 2 more lines in, but this is to help us get the honeycomb shape happening. We're going to go from the center of the plane to the center of that line there, and we're going to go to the center of the plane and to the center of that line there. It will snap into place if you've got snapping selected on in your sketch palette on the side. From there we're going to go create rectangle. The object is the polygon, so we're going to click all 6 sides. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the direction is the 2 lines that we put in place. Now I know from making this before that I need 15 of each quantity, and I know that they are going to be 75 apart, and I know that I want them to be symmetry, so we're going to turn the symmetry on for both directions. There we go. And if I zoom out here, you will see that I have got them all in place. From there we go on to moving on to having to remove all these. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this, but the best way is by clicking the tick here on suppression, and then we're going to untick all the ones that we don't want by just clicking on them. So let's go ahead and get that done. Rightio guys, so once you've unclicked all your polygons that you don't need in your design, we will then click OK. Now we do have a little bit more work to do. We've got to tidy up all these lines that are in our outline here, in our offset. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the trim tool. We're just going to scroll in, and I'm just going to click on all the lines that are in my offset that I don't want there. So let's get rid of these. Alright guys, so now that we have removed all of their polygons out of our outer ring here, we will finish the sketch and we will make it become the mesh. So I'm going to click on the outer ring there. I'm going to click extrude. I'm only going to do mine 5 high. 5. New component. Okay, I'm going to go over here and label my component. Rename, and I'm just going to call it mesh. I'm going to go back and toggle down my sketches, and I'm going to turn on sketch 2. And I'm just going to click on this part of the mesh. I'm just going to make this 2 point extrude, and then we're going to make it 2.5, and yep, on join, and click OK. There we go. Of course, it's upside down, isn't it? Whoops. Alright, so now I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to click on this, I'm going to click on move, and we're just going to rotate it, guys. Simply 180 degrees, flip it. So we're going to grab this handle here, 180. There we go, and click OK. There we go. We have made our soap tray. Turn off the sketch. Alright, from here we're going to save it into our files, wherever you save it to your computer, and then we're going to open it up in Bamboo Studios. So what I'll do is I'll just pause this here, and then we'll flick open Bamboo Studios, and I'll show you what it looks like in there. Alright, welcome back. Here we are, we have our soap tray in Bamboo Studios. Now I have put in a small cutout on my soap dish on this one. So what we'll do is, if you want to do that, I will add that in a second, but this is what it looks like. Alright, so if we go back and jump back into Fusion 360, go front plane, and what we want to do is go create a new sketch on the side here, capture position, because obviously we've moved the mesh on the inside. We're going to go arc, we're going to go 3-point center arc, and all we're going to do is click here and click here, which makes it 50. And we're just going to go probably 10 down. There we go. And we're going to go line. We're going to go from the black dot to there. And we're going to go finish sketch. And then we're just going to hit E. And obviously we're going to cut. So we're going to go grab our handle. I'm just going to cut it in 10. And it'll cut. And there we go. That is your soap dish. Now remembering guys, when you're saving your work, you want to save these, save as a mesh, and save as a mesh, and save it to wherever you want to save your file. But you want to save them individually, because when you open them up in Bamboo Studios, here, you want to be able to print them separately so that they fit in together, and I will put a picture of the finished product at the end of what it looks like when it's printed. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope that this has helped you learn a little bit or follow along to make your own soap dish. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment below. I hopefully will be able to improve on my videos over the coming year. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.